I was an unapologetic MAGA activist.
The opposition Democratic Party is an amalgam of all of the worst mass-suffering ideologies in the history of mankind.
The way I looked at it is I was embroiled in this good versus evil battle between everyone in MAGA and everyone who was against us. In MAGA, I was addicted to rage.
Interesting.
I was always enraged and angry at somebody or something. And there is a dopamine-infused reaction that happens from being addicted to rage. I had allowed myself to believe lies. I had believed that they were coming for our guns and trying to indoctrinate our children in the public schools. They were trying to replace white people with brown people and foreigners. I started to realize, no, this is not true. I had crafted an entire persona and identity based on lies.
What was the point where you suddenly thought, right, that's it? How did the scales fall from your eyes?
It's something that sounds very, very simple, but was very profoundly life-altering and changing for me, which was I diversified my news and information sources.
Yeah.
I started to slowly introduce non-MAGA media into my media diet.
Once he turned off fascist Fox News and he saw actual news, he left MAGA. That's what this is. MAGA are like drug addicts or alcoholics. They need more outrage, more anger, more pissed off, more insulting people, more tearing people down. Schadenfreude means that people enjoy the suffering of others. That's what MAGA's motto is. They want everybody to suffer. Who do they blame? Marxists. Let me see. We got communists, the radical left, Antifa, the Democrats. We got Somalians eating your dogs and cats. We got people from Mexico poisoning the blood of white America. The people from Mexico are raping your women and children from insane asylums. We got Puerto Rico, that's a shithole country. He called Africa a third world dumpster dive that nobody should come here. He banned travel from Afghanistan. That's what this is. Every day, this is white rage for his stupid ass white trash base. Go look at MAGA. Anytime they're in a debate, especially at a rally, right? Who is it? It's overweight, mediocre white men with micro penises, with their flags and their bald eagles and their camouflage, and their spit is spewing out of their mouth. Their eyes are bulging. Their veins are bulging. Democrats, radical left, save America, freedom, freedom. It's the same crap. That's all it is. The last thing he said was the biggest thing. I was afraid that a non-white, non-English speaking America was on its way. That's what this is all about. They're afraid that at some point, and it's going to happen by 2040, I think it is, that white people will not be the majority, and that scares the shit out of MAGA. Barack Obama really pushed the hand of MAGA because they saw the black man in the White House instead of out in the fields picking their cotton, and they lost their shit. That's a fact. Donald Trump would have never been president. He would have never ran if that black man didn't run for president and wasn't elected twice. Now, when I hear people say, well, Paul, we progressed so much, he was elected twice, then tell me something. If that's really where we are, why is it that 77 million people voted for a rapist, a man that is very likely a child molester, at a minimum, defends child molesters, caused an insurrection, and sat on his fat ass eating cheeseburgers while officers were beaten with American flags, and then 5 died? When he had dinner with white supremacists, when he bragged about looking at 15-year-olds naked. The dude's a literal convicted felon. He's such a morally bankrupt piece of shit that he cheats on every single wife and had sex with a porn star while his wife is nursing their 2-week-old son. And told you to inject bleach, made fun of disabled people, insulted John McCain, stole from cancer charities, said Obama wasn't born here, the first black president, and 77 million pieces of shit went, well, this is really hard. I don't like her laugh. Well, I don't like her policy on something. Oh, you just couldn't vote for the black woman. She didn't do any of that horrible shit that he did. She wasn't a perfect candidate. Nobody was. Joe Biden should have been a one-term president and dropped out like he said he would. But you all overlooked it because you couldn't stand progress. That you were scared, just like that guy said, that white America was going away. And that's the reason that we've never had a woman president in 250 years. And that's why America's not great. Because Donald Trump is president. If America was really great, then the original sin of white supremacy wouldn't be here. But that's what he ran on, was fear. This is bad. This is bad. America's a dead country. I made it bad. Yeah, you can't afford a job, but this is the golden age. Be afraid. And a billionaire that has mansions and an airplane and takes a crap in a gold toilet with golf courses all over the world worth $6 billion somehow was relatable to the everyday working class white man. That's a special kind of stupid, MAGA. I mean, we're talking a special kind of fucking stupid. I mean, really, really dumb. The guy pays less taxes than you do, and you're like, oh my God, he's so relatable. The dude is literally falling asleep at meetings. Literally. 18 soldiers have died because of him in Iran, which we shouldn't even be there. But this guy's right. It's constant fear-mongering like drug addicts. They need more and more and more and more and more. I mean, Donald Trump is literally posting, I think last night when I make this video, 40 times between like 11 and 2 a.m. All these memes, rage bait, clickbait, anger, they're coming for you. They're stealing your white America. And when they turn off Fox News and they see actual news, then they change. When the fairness doctrine went away, we did ourselves a great disservice in this country. Fox News it's not news. It's fascist propaganda. Go watch a clip on YouTube of Fox News talking about James Tallarico. They're not even talking about his policies. Have you seen James Tallarico eat a beef rib? Is that how real men eat ribs? I'm not kidding. This is the kind of crap that they push out every day. 2 months ago, Gunther, whatever his name is, Greg something, literally a teacher had molested and had sex with a minor, one of her students, and he was laughing about it. Well, if I was that guy, I would be celebrating it. That's what real men do. Ha 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 ha. This is what Fox News does every day. It's like Jerry Seinfeld or Jerry Springer. It's a joke. These people are bad. Go look at the rallies. It's the same mediocre white men with micro penises, with big beards and camouflage and flags, because that's their version of great white America. And for all of you MAGA that can't handle it and say, well, Paul, if you don't love America, you can leave this country. You can ship your little hillbilly ass back to England where you came from, because it's not your land and it's not my land. Criticizing America is actually what patriotism is. Voting for a president that sits on his fat ass while officers are beaten with the flag is disgusting. But you didn't care because you couldn't stomach the black woman. You needed to be angry about something, about white America going away. That's the problem with you MAGA. You can't get that through your thick skulls. And I'll leave you with this question, MAGA, in case any of you even has one brain cell left. Tell me when America was great. Just give me a year. Was it slavery? Lynchings? Jim Crow? The first 200 years of this country, black people couldn't even vote for the first 100 years. They weren't even fucking citizens because of that piece of crap, Andrew Jackson. Women couldn't vote till the 1910s. Hell, we put Asians in internment camps in what, 1940? We still haven't had a woman president in 250 years, but we're the best of the best. Freedom! Lots of countries have freedoms, dumbass. Canada has freedom. Germany has freedom. Germany has the freedom to go to school and not be shot by a fucking gun. Germany has universal health care. Germany has college paid for with your tax dollars. So does the UK. So does Holland. So does France. Wow, it seems, hell, even Greenland has universal health care and no school shootings. They can talk freely all they want. It sure seems like maybe we're not the best country in the world. That's how you fix America, is by calling it out. That is what actual patriotism is. I don't need a fucking 8 million flags because I have a small penis. I don't need to paint the Constitution on my truck. I don't need to have guns and God bless America. That's not patriotism, that's nationalism. And too many people in this country are addicted to nationalism. This is what patriotism is. Have yourself a white day.